So, good day ma'am, good day classmates. This is our reporting module 4. Our topic is human flourishing in terms of science and technology. So, the scientific method. The scientific method combines original idea with testing of hypothesis. It happens in stages. So, ang scientific method is gathering of ideas and testing of hypothesis. So, what should brainstorming na stage na nasa stages. So, this is the stages. The 7 scientific method procedures. So, number 1. Carefully identify the problem under study based upon observation of the natural world. To identify and to specify the problem for the purpose of gathering specific data or information. So, kinahanglan nimo i-identify kung sa ang problem nga imong kailangan ayuson. Kailangan nimong ayuson. So, sa number 2, gather specific data or information about a specific problem. This information is used to formulate hypothesis as a tentative solution to a specific problem. So, kailangan na nato magkuha o specific data or information para makabuhat ta og hypothesis. Pero i-sure na to nga itong specific data na ito nakuha is legit or tinuon. So, number 3, para makaformulate ta og answer. Sa number 3, formulate a hypothesis as a possible answer or solution to the problem. This hypothesis will be tested in the experimentation process. So, as we said sa number 3 is mag-formulate na kita sa third step is mag-formulate ta og hypothesis na sa kay nakatapok naman ta og information nakatapok na ta information o data maka-formulate ta para sa atong buhaton nga experiment, which number 4 is plan and conduct an experiment and series of observation and test and verify the validity of the hypothesis or tentative solution to the problem. It is a controlled attempt to verify and test the hypothesis. So, dili na time eksperimentohan na to nakuha nga hypothesis o to na-formulate na hypothesis. So, number 5, formulate conclusion/generalization based on the facts discovered from the experimentation on the laboratory or laboratory activity. So, dito na time ang atong na-experimentohan o atong experiment na na-formulate na ito na hypothesis is para mag-take note para na tayo clear copy dun sa ang atong nabuhat. So, number 6, communicate the result to television, radio, magazine, and science journal for future application. So, pili na ito ipasa sa radio, television, or ikip. Pili na ito ikip para sa itong maabot na mga panahon niya. Pili na ito, o kanus na ito siya present na ara siya. Number 7, apply the result of that process for the information of theory and or scientific law. So, naman tanan step by step nakuha na ito nakuha na solve na problema. So, i-apply na ito result sa i-apply na ito result sa nga nigawas para ma-explain na ito ang ato ang theory. So, next slide. Other values and attitude. So, a scientific attitude is an approach towards the world that is informed by facts derived by observation. In any field, but especially in science, scientific attitudes are tremendously helpful. The following attitude should be a person's default setting if they want to succeed in their chosen field. So, kinahanglan noon sa atong kuanis natay. So, yun values and attitude. Some ng values and attitude. So, kinahanglan natin positive mindset and good attitude in terms sa atong career nga ginatahak as a professional soon. So, ano siya example of values, good values and attitude. So, I believe that problems have solutions. Massive issues have been solved in the past such as sending a man to the moon. Others issues like pollution, war, hunger, and ignorance are seen in the genuine origin and can thus be resolved to not always easily. So, ngayon dre is nagikuan kinanglan na to nga tanang problema na solusyon lisod man pero kinahanglan nga tanan problema wala ta dapat na solusyon isag lisod bawat lisod pero kinahanglan na to subaron. So number 2, a respect for power of theoretical structures. A scientist is not likely acquire the following mindset: that sounds good in theory but it won't work effectively. Theory is alright if it works properly. In truth, the ultimate goal of a scientist is the validity of the theory. Science facts are never gathered at random. So, kinahanglan dapat sure yun sa information na ko legit ba para makaligay na tataan sa mga problema. A thirst for knowledge and intellectual drive. Puzzle solvers are scientific addiction. Instead of filling the gaps with offhand explanation, scientists choose to live with incompleteness. So, ang mga scientists murag puzzle solvers, no? Imbis offhand na, they fill the gaps with offhand explanations. So, ability to separate fundamental concepts from the irrelevant or unimportant. Beginner science students become stuck in observation and facts that are irrelevant to the subject they are trying to understand. The large picture can be difficult to keep in mind because analytical levels deeper. So ang next na mga topic is technology is a way of revealing. So can you explain ni Miss Beverly Shalongo?
So next I discuss is technology is a way of revealing. The lesson objective explain the human condition before science and technology. Identify the change that happened in human condition after science and technology, and name ways on how technology aided on revealing the truth about the human being. So first we discuss is the human condition before Common Era. People before Common Era are gifted with brain, more advanced than our creatures. Humans are able to utilize abundant materials for their own and comfort. That they discover new things to motivate themselves to do and use the tools with purpose. So how human condition before Common Era started the invention, the development, it is always been there, the eagerness to learn and the eagerness to learn or to find things out in the before Common Era, because people need to survive, has led them to be motivated and learning new things. That's how the people before Common Era. So next, Homo erectus have been using fire to cook, chipping to produce a spark, and without realizing the laws of friction and heat. So Homo erectus in the Latin word meaning is human or man, a group name of this species. Then the second name, specific name, is erectus. It is ability to stand and walk. So this Homo erectus is the first early human like have a body proportion of a human. So they have been using fire to cook. So with the develop of a fire, they able to cook of what they hunt. Kung sa ilang nahunt na animals, they able to cook with the use of fire. With the use of fire, if tugnawon sila, kahit kung ulan, if tugnawon sila, they able to have a warmth for their bodies. So people discovered minerals and began forging metal work, just like their jewelry is considered to be a luxury for them, such as bone of animal they hunt. So in this before common era, people discover minerals and also they discover a jewelry with the use of bone of animal na ilang gihan. Then they considered as a luxury. So with that small thing, with that material thing na ilang na discover, it also helped them to be motivated and use the tools with purpose. And that's how the people in before common era. The Homo erectus, different tribe, different God, as people who live in the past know how to provide their needs by ritual or ceremonies to their gods. Next is the human condition in the common era. Humans were content of their relationship with nature. Earliest case of man-made extension occurred over 12 years ago, possibly brought upon by hunting and territorial dispute. The Holocene extension is a result of human activity. Growing population, overhunting, and overfishing are endemic, therefore, it can cause extension of resources. They began to hunt, farm, and produce things with prospect of profit. Technology has been instrumental in all of this because it's searching for good life. People were able to come up with a creation that will make life easier, more comfortable, and more enriched. Advancement in medicine, technology, health, and education ushered in humanity's best yet and show no sign of stopping. So in this common era, nanadiri ang growing population, overhunting, overfishing that can cause extension to our resources, and that is the human activity. They began to hunt, farm, and produce things with prospect of profit. With the use of technology, they know how much it costs. With the use of technology, pilang kantidad, pila ilang ginansya. Because of searching a good life, with the use of technology, they searching for a good life, and it's instrumental for them to use. That people right now have a new objective, gaining more wealth to live more comfortably para makalingkawas sa kalisod. There is a lot of product, there's a lot of there are a lot of improving development because of our desire to be wealthy. People right now is able to come up with a new solution, a new ideas on how to make our life very good, very more enriching, and very more comfortable. And that is how we perceive our human condition now. If we were going to look at it in humans today, we are much more better than before because we have advancement of technology, health, medicine, and education that compared before. So technology, it shows no stopping. It keeps changing and developing. So next is the notable comparison in the usage of technology of the past and the present eras. So first is the mortality rate. Medical care for premature infants allow them to survive, develop normally, while proper maternal care ensured that mothers can fully remains empowered. So meaning an immortality rate is due to technology, lesser women and children die during chances to survive because of the technology. So second is average lifespan. Science is able to prolong lives by enhancing living status and discovering different remedies to most disease. So, kaning average lifespan, because of technology, we can prolong our lives. We have discovering different remedies to most disease. So we have a lot of medicine, we had a lot of technologies, so we can prolong our lives because of technology, and that is the impact of technology. So third is the literacy rate. Access to education provided to more individuals generally creates a more informed public that could determine a more just society. So, kani literacy rate, because of technology, we can access to education. It's very easy. We can watch through YouTube, we can search through Google, we can explore, we can do research. So, our education is very fast-paced. That's why we're doing an online classes, even if there is no face-to-face, but still we are able to learn with the online class, and literacy rate is increasing because of technology. So next is gross domestic product. Determine the value of the country's goods and services produced within the territory given certain time period. So this gross domestic product is naga-measure sa value na na-create through the production of goods and services in a country during a certain period. As such, it is also measured that income earned from that production, or the total amount that they spend for the goods and services, or less imports. Essence of technology. Humanity has indeed come a long way from our primitive ways, and has a general rule. We are more developed than we were before. We see ways and means from nature to utilize and achieve growth, a goal that we believe will bring forth betterment. With that essence of technology, we are much more developed today than we were before. Because today, we know that going manual may be the best, but it is also good. We are used to instant and automatic things this day, to the point that we don't even appreciate something because of how convenient it is. Example, people back used before is when they hunt for their foods, but right now, through online, we can just order through Foodpanda and GrabFood. But along with that convenience, the technology has to offer, there are also consequences and disadvantages. As we observe this day, food waste and food shortages has always been a global problem. So Martin Heidegger, a philosopher, argued that the essence of technology, or purpose and being, are different from each other to achieve man's end, and second, which constitute human activity. So kani si Martin Heidegger, he was a philosopher, was part of the continental tradition of philosophy, but anyway. But according to Martin Heidegger, he has a two definition of technology. First is technology is a means to an end, otherwise known as instrumental. So technology is not an end in itself. It is a means to an end. So as an individual, as a group, as a communities in this society, we view as a tool this technology that available to us, that help us to desire to make the impact in our society. So the second one is technology is a human activity, otherwise known as anthropological. So it is a human activity that seeks to achieve and use an end. Also, technology is the production in use of equipment, machine, and tools. But that two definitions are both correct. Anyway, so let's go with the next clip. This is the danger presented by too much reliance on technology. Humans lose track of things that matters, thus reducing their surrounding to their economic value. So, if you use technology, put some limitation and don't overuse it, and put some control to yourself if you use technology. Yun sa kung nabantayan din karon yung mga young generation nato is nanay mga cellphone. More on technology na sila. Wala na nila nakasanayan yung mga larong Pinoy na ginagawa natin nung bata pa tayo. Kagaya ng paglaro ng tumbang lata, tago-taguan, tumbang preso, patintero. And they didn't experience with that value of our mga larong Pinoy is na-miss na nila. Because of the development in our society. Because of technology. And so what I said, put some limitation. Don't overuse it. Don't overuse that technology. Backtracking the human condition. Technology initial promises proved to be true. All in all, the human condition improved only if by improving we measure the level of comfort, various scientific breakthrough, and improved lifestyle by of who had the luxury to afford to do so. Some places are still battling for their daily survival. Disease, tribe wars, lack of habitable territories, and competitions on resources are several contributing to such. Comparing the lives of the people before and now will make us realize that changes happen in our society, not just in terms of culture, but more importantly, the changes of people in life due to the existence of science and technology. So as a people is also challenging to us in this field of science and technology to make this technology more accessible and less confusing to the people who are not young anymore. Before we end our topic, in addition, we as a human being, as an individual in this society, we live easier with technology. We can communicate and we also develop our skills of what we have and makes us more enjoy to see what feature of technology make us to our lives. So that's it, and thank you for listening and watching of our video. I'm Beverly Osha Longo, and my ka-team member is si Jidan Heraldo, and we are from Group 7. Thank you.